Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your July horoscope. Oh my goodness, it is a pivotal, extremely important month for our future. And that is because the North and South nodes are changing sign. Now, the North node has been in stable Taurus. We've been looking for security. We've wanted to lay foundations. We've been examining the abundance in our life and heading towards that. And now the North node is going into fiery and independent Aries. So we're like, rah, I want to express my individuality. I want to forge ahead with my passion. Now the South node, which is where we're coming from, is going into Libra. It was in Scorpio, which is all about letting go of our obsessions. And it's now in Libra. And that's about balance and injustices. We may be looking back to some injustices in our lives. We may want to find our balance, but in a new way, which fundamentally supports us as individuals. So it's about us and me and finding the balance between those two, but fundamentally going towards our unique soul. Also this month we have Venus, the planet of love, in Leo, which has been in for some time, going retrograde, going backwards. We're finding ourselves, we're finding our passion, we're finding our pride and our generosity of spirit. It is a big old month. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Libra, are you ready for a relationship revolution? The North node will be going into your relationship and partnership zone. Okay, so this doesn't just mean romantic relationships, but if you're interested in romantic relationships or you're thinking of building, changing or deepening your relationships, it's very significant. But it's also one-to-one friendships or business partnerships, and it's about the harmony and balance in your life. With the North node going into that area for you, it's phenomenal. You have an opportunity to transform your relationships. Also, for some of you, you may meet the love of your life. You may meet someone very significant who has a huge impact on you. Again, a lover, a friend, a business partner. But all things to do with one other are coming into sharp focus. And your destiny, what you're meant to connect with. And if you're old enough, think about what happened 18 years ago. It's a similar vibe. And here we are with an opportunity to clear out, transform, sparkle relationships. So you will be surprised at some of the things that happen to you starting from this month. Do be a bit cautious though, because of course Venus is going retrograde this month as well. Normally, traditionally, one would say don't get involved with anyone when Venus is retrograde. But, you know, with the North node there, I think, you know, I don't think that's necessarily such a golden rule for you on this occasion. Be cautious though until Venus goes direct. But remember that the North node is protecting you, guiding you and shining a light in that area. And you are able to completely transform. The other focus for you this month is on your career. Lots of opportunities. If you're not working or you're retired, it's who you see yourself in the world, is your reputation, what you're passionate about, what your side hustle is, what the everyday things that you do that bring meaning to your life. So on the 1st, we have a amazingly powerful Mercury and Sun conjunction, which shines a positive light on those areas for you. And also Mercury is sextile Jupiter. You have an opportunity to come into your power. There may be a gateway opening up for you towards abundance, but it's something that you do. It's you pushing yourself out there to get it. And it's super good. So definitely from the 1st, there should be an uplift of energy in that area and you knowing which direction you want to go in. Could even be something unexpected that brings you in contact with other people and you are able to shine your light. So get out and about if you can. The full moon in Capricorn is bringing up very deep emotional issues connected to your home and family. So if there's something going on there that you've repressed or you're not talking about, it can come to a head. If you're in a one-to-one relationship, there may be some kind of deep conversation about one of your careers or what direction you want to go in and how that impacts the relationship or the home. Or maybe somebody's talking about moving, but you can't ignore the deep feelings. They are all rising to the surface now, and you're ready to talk about it and you're ready to push yourself forward. But if you are in a relationship or even with a flatmate, if there's something going on career-wise that's affecting that relationship, a conversation will be had. Now, Mars, the planet of energy, is going into a position for you where you'll be a little bit more dreamy, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more like you want to indulge in things. You might find yourself being a little bit naughty or not being very clear on boundaries. So watch out for that from the 10th of July because there may be temptations all around you. And equally, you might find yourself having an argument with someone about what is the truth. Or if somebody has hidden something from you, that could also come to the surface in the next few weeks. With Mercury entering Leo, this is a great time to network and to connect with other people. Anything you put out in the world should get a better response than usual. And you're like, yes, I feel connected. And actually use that. The people you feel connected to, that make you feel at one in the world, really hang out with them from the 11th of July. And you should see really good results. Something unexpected around career around the 14th of July. Again, it's about power. If there has been a power struggle, you might find that you have the solution. If somebody's been bothering you at work or you feel that you are not seen for the powerful being that you are, a shift could happen then. And very specifically, the new moon in Cancer is in your career zone, reputation zone. So that's a new beginning for you. But it may mean that you suddenly decide that you want to change course, you want to let go of a job, or you're thrust into a different position. But so it's a brand new start. Think about what you want to let go of. Think about who you are and where you want to go on to. It's the 18th that the North Node switches signs and goes into your partnership zone. Woo, it's going to be intense. And fingers crossed, it's going to be fabulous. So the last time it was there was between 2004 and 2006. What was going on for you then? How did you feel? And what were your connections with people? Venus goes retrograde on the 23rd. So that's when be a little bit cautious. But in your favour, you might mix with a bunch of people that you haven't seen for a while. Or you might reconnect with a group. It could be either career or it could be hobby or it could be old friends. Whatever it is, you feel that you're part of that. But do remember who you are now. You aren't your past, you are your future. So make sure that those people or that experience is something that you want. Generally, you're very buzzy and outgoing from the 23rd anyway, as the sun goes into Leo, and it's always a good time for you to strut your stuff and get connected. On the 24th of July, when Chiron goes retrograde into Aries, and this goes on for a while, you might find that painful relationships from the past need to be resolved. And it's really important you do it so that you can go forward to this brand new shift in relationships. Don't get sucked into any pain, but know it's the fertilizer to strengthen your future relationships. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. So why do we at Michele Knight give you a 5-minute, no questions asked guarantee? Well, our psychics are some of the very best in the world. They are handpicked. They have 5 rigorous test readings, the final one with me, and I require very detailed information, things they couldn't possibly know just by looking at Google or social media. We want you to be totally blown away by your reading, to feel that you've chosen a psychic who you can bond with, who gets you and gives you such specific information you feel completely reassured. If this doesn't happen within the first 5 minutes, don't be shy, just put down the phone and your minutes will be topped up or refunded. Your reading should be uplifting, full of clarity and advice, and leave you empowered to make the right decisions for you. We want Michele Knight to be your spiritual home.